Arc Rewind. We're a podcast, a student podcast about architecture's new discussions and our experiences. My name is Julia.
My name is Georgia.
My name is Nate.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Stanley.
And today we're going to be talking about our origin story. How did we meet?
The birth of Arc Rewind.
Basically.
The beginnings.
So, what was the moment we all first met each other?
Well, all of us together.
I mean, we can.
This. I mean,
Speak the mind.
yeah. I mean, if it's all of us together, then I would say through Nomas, no?
I guess, yeah, but I know that you guys, so me and Georgia, we are transfer students from Broward College.
Mm-hmm.
So we have separate stories, and you guys have separate stories, and then we meet. So how did you guys meet first?
Well, early days.
Oh,
yeah.
That was
Origin story.
Well, me and Stanley actually met
Orientation.
orientation day.
Yeah.
So it was
even before the semester
before
started.
semester, yeah.
Before day one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was, we had orientation and it was like all the students from the Department of Arts and Letters, and then we were in a group together, and then we just met from there. And then
Yeah, so us three together, we first met, technically it was our first day of architecture class. We had all met in the wrong building, accidentally.
yeah.
So we started in one building and then moved to the other. So we went to the second location first,
Yeah.
and one of our friends we actually thought was the professor at the time.
Right.
So we were just discussing with him, just talking about life. And then we realized about 10 minutes in that he's not the professor.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
like-
an actual student.
Yeah.
He had like the little briefcase and everything. So we were like, this is not the professor, we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah. And we have a group chat for that called Lost Architects. That was like the origin of architecture school for all of us.
And then after that, this is our second class of our D1 semester, where I had confused it with the class the day before. Because design was at 9, and then the day after we had class at 9:30.
Oh,
So I'm just chilling in my dorm, when I got time, it hits 9 o'clock, I'm like, wait a minute, it's Wednesday. And we have 9 a.m. class. Then I had to walk across the entire campus from my dorm to the classroom to make it. And by that point, everyone had gotten their assigned seats. So I had no idea where I was sitting. So I just ended up sitting next to me because he was the only person I recognized.
Oh yeah, and we had been assigned sections at that point
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I spent that entire semester in the wrong section.
Yeah.
And
That sounds like
For you to get late though?
Stanley doesn't get late, guys.
yeah.
It really doesn't.
Well, that was the one time.
That was one time.
Second time technically. Day 1 and then day 3.
Oh, no, I wasn't a part of the lost circle.
You were a part?
I was not.
You were?
But I saw all you guys walk in.
No way.
Oh really? I've always thought. I need to really go back to that group chat. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you were part of it.
I think I got added in after.
Oh yeah, I added you. Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I was not a part of the original Lost Architects.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was 7 to 10 of us.
Yeah, it was quite a few of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea about this story from you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That was our
I
day
think
1.
out of everyone in our class, the first people to meet were probably Nate and me.
yeah,
I believe you.
yeah.
I met Libby
Yeah,
during
and Drew, I think,
And Drew,
was-
yeah. And Eileen too.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
is true. Yeah.
I mean, you guys are both always sometimes, so most likely that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like there was nobody else, not even the orientation person. You guys were just there.
Probably. That probably was the case. I don't remember.
I mean, everyone's there with their parents, and then you get split up.
funneled
Yeah.
into, you know.
Yeah. And then we met them through Lomas.
Yeah.
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 We met before Broward College, actually. We went to the same high school.
Yeah.
So George's and I's history is a longer than the usual. But we both went to Broward College for architecture.
Yeah.
And the way that we started getting involved, which most likely that's how it led to Nomas, was that we had a couple friends that were co-president at the time for AIS Broward College.
Mhm.
And then me and George, we were interested about. and then there was no really much a successor from them, and we took it. We were co-presidents from AIS for our college.
Mhm.
That's why I started meeting a couple of different people from FAU.
Yeah.
We both did because of AIS, and that's how we started getting more involved.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll add anything. I think that's
I mean, that's basically it. Like, we weren't aware. We were looking around, like, for a whole year to see if there was any club of architecture,
Yeah.
club of architecture. And then out of nowhere, we found out that there is a club of architecture, which is it was the AIS Royal College, which it was just getting started on the time. So we joined the board and we stayed with them. After they left, we took over and we basically made the whole BC AIS a whole different level with the exhibition and everything. I think we did a great job. And then I believe it was you or maybe Chirac.
Yeah, Chirac told me about you.
Yes. And then you guys reached out to Julia.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I never told. I don't know if you know that, but when you texted me, it was on my birthday.
Oh yeah, you
really?
did tell me. You did tell me. Yeah,
So
like,
my
oh,
21st birthday, I received this DM on my Instagram because over the summer we were talking to a couple of people that went to the same school as us, and they were involved in NOMAS. NOMAS stands for National Organization of Minority Architecture Students, and I wanted to get involved with NOMAS, and I was talking to them if they knew who was going to be a successor, so I could be part. It could be whatever, public relation chair, whatever. I just wanted to participate. And then on my 21st birthday, July 29th, I receive a DM from Nate. And I'm like, who the heck is this guy? I'm like, who? He's like, hi, Julia, nice to meet you. My name is Nate. I still have the text on my Instagram. I don't remember exactly.
I mean, the DMs, guys.
It was, yeah, he DM'd me. He was nice. But I was like, I have no idea. Like, I knew we were both getting into FAU, but the people that we knew were mostly like transfers from different years or people that were in AIS FAU.
Yeah.
So, but we didn't know, like, none of you guys, because you guys were not in AIS.
Yeah.
Like, no one that was in NOMAS.
Yeah,
So,
you guys weren't in upper division either, so we couldn't
Yeah.
see you guys.
Yeah.
We didn't know so much. We didn't know technically about the Boca campus at the time either.
yeah, so, like, when you DM me, I'm like, okay. And then I was like, I started freaking out. I did it. So, basically, what Nate did is that, I don't know if you guys want to talk about that, because I know that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was,
yeah,
that was
that
a whole
setup
different
was-
thing because we had taken over from the
Absolutely.
members of the last word because they had all they were all
Yeah.
D10, so everyone was leaving, so they had to find new people to run the show, and you know we ended up taking the responsibility, but we figured that you know none of us, or I guess we had you know everyone kind of in mind for their positions. You know we had our president, VP, treasurer, all of that, and then. You know, we were meeting throughout the summer just to make sure that we had our ideas set, to make sure no one lost any interest. And then out of nowhere, the person who was supposed to be our president ended up backing out because of, I think, some scholarship opportunity, some overseas, something like that. And then,
I think it was just D7.
It was
I was like,
workload.
it's just D7.
oh yeah, it was, you know, school on top of student organization was going to be too much to handle. So, you know, they decided that they didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But then that left us in a position where we needed to find a president.
Mid-July.
Because I mean, at the time I had I guess full default of vice president, so I thought about what, you know, I might just have to end up step up if we couldn't find someone in time.
Yeah.
But I wasn't keen on doing that because it was the first time it was, you know, in a student organization. And I was not going to be the one to run it into the ground. that is not
Stanley was not wanting to be the one burning
not-
everything to ground.
that is not going on my name.
Yeah.
So we all agreed that we wanted to find someone with actual experience, you know. And then we were talking with Chirac, the previous president, and then that's he brought us to Julia, or he talked about her, and that's when Nate reached out, and then you know that's when the whole thing got
Yeah.
started.
So then you guys invited me to be president, and then at the time, because I also knew that Giorgio, I also know that at the time Giorgio was debating because we had a very heavy workload with the AIS, and I told him, I was like, the more the merrier. We already had worked before. I mean, we know each other for years now, so it's like I really would like you to join us. So then he joined in. So what happened, for those who didn't know about Nomas, was that I ended up being the president.
I was the vice president.
I was the treasurer that year.
I was a creative director. I was the guy.
And I was a public relationship and logistic chefs.
So that's when we all started like truly collaborating and getting to know each other.
Yeah.
That's when we became, not we, but we got to know each other. We.
So when did the podcast idea come about?
Well, I mean, that was just kind of in the beginning, us just kind of messing around, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be funny, like, you know, college students in a podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone has that idea at some point,
Yeah.
you know. But then, you know, we you and me decided, we talked about like this could be something that we could actually do, you know, because the
Yeah.
market for it right now is not
Yeah.
that saturated.
Yeah. There's
You know?
none. There's absolutely.
Well, yeah. But there's not, you know,
Yeah.
especially for like student-driven ones.
Yeah.
And then, you know, got to a point where we were just like, all right, we gotta get this in motion. If we don't do it, who will?
Yeah.
You know?
But I think that what took us to this point was that with Nomas, us being quote unquote obligated to hang out, which we actually ended up enjoying hanging out. I mean, at least
Yeah.
I think I did.
No,
Everyone
and we hated the entire.
I guess everyone hated my presidency. That's fine. Thank you for letting me know that now. And then what happened too, that I think maybe that's what drove it there, was that we started hanging out a lot, and then we started doing after hours in the studio,
Yeah.
where we would stay and we would talk for hours when we knew there was a deadline.
Yeah.
We were like, no, we gotta go do other homework to have a deadline. But remember that topic that we talked about, and we would sit down and people started joining us. That I remember that too,
Uh-huh.
because we would talk so much in the studio. People like hear us, and everyone kind of like, our school was not so big, so everyone kind of knows each other. So then people would hear us talking, they would chime in and like it was like stay with us and
Yeah.
Just here around.
yeah. And then you guys had this idea,
Yeah.
and I remember the day that we were all sitting together, and you guys were like, "What if we did a podcast?" And I remember that originally you said to call it After Hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Architecture
that's
after
true.
hours.
It was Architecture After Hours.
That is true. Wow.
Yep.
I completely forgot that. Huh,
Yeah, I remember. I remember because we would spend so much after hours that we
Yeah.
were gonna call it Architecture After Hours.
Yeah.
And then we were all laughing. We were like, "No." And like at least we were like, "No," and you guys were like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
We're like, "Guys, come on now."
That's
Little did you know.
1 year later.
Yeah, literally.
Basically,
wow.
basically, yeah.
So yeah.
And speaking of names,
Yeah.
how did we get our name?
Our group one?
Yeah. Well,
Where did-
I think I remember a little bit, but
I don't
I
remember.
think you kind of got it that, right?
yeah, it's because I was making a joke about the YouTube rewind. You know, it's a
Oh.
rewind time.
What? I had no idea it was a joke. I actually always wondered.
I just threw it out. I was like, it's rewind time. And then we were laughing, and then wait a minute, like, you know, it got a nice ring to it.
Wait, remember when we created a little commercial?
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh my! It did not come
Yeah,
out.
man, we tried to do like a whole like pilot commercial, like filming it and like in all the building and like having different cuts and angles or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was so corny.
I didn't even know neither. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so here's the
We
big
need this
gap.
on the YouTube.
Yes,
video.
we do.
No,
We
you
do.
did. I don't have it anymore.
Okay,
No,
so
you better find that. It's big in your trash.
I think that the gap is because what happened in this whole middle was that the two of them, they were very determined. You guys were very determined on making this happen. And then we were all like, I mean, with these 7's gonna be very heavy, and I don't know. And that's the part where this whole idea, quote unquote, fell through, where some of us took serious and some of us did not. And then I received a call from Stanley saying, look, we're gonna do the podcast, yes or no.
Yeah.
So either you're in, or you join later, or you're out. And I was like, I guess if you guys are really gonna have the incentive of like starting it, and
Might as
then
well.
I might as well. And then that's where I'm guessing that took place. The video, the rewind,
Yeah,
and all of that.
Yeah, well, it happened over in the studio during the summer.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I remember because I think I jumped in about halfway, so I'm a little bit earlier than Julie. Yeah, Georgia,
Yeah.
but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were in the not the initial talks. That was the thank you guys, but we were in like the idea after hours and that. I just had my plate full of stuff, and then Georgia was now president of NOMAS, and
Yeah.
that's
A whole plate full of other stuff.
yeah. And then we were like, maybe I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea.
Yeah.
But it has been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
has
Georgia. Yeah. Me and Stanley were like, because a lot of people were talking about, okay, we need to have like a podcast or something like that. Because they were like, we're gonna do this, and like nothing's getting done. And
There was
like,
a lot of different
all right.
people saying, "Oh, we wanted to start their own podcast."
yeah.
But after, like, it's one thing saying it, and there's nothing actually doing
Yeah.
it. You know. So it got to the point where we were just like, we sat down and we're like, okay, you know, we gotta get this emotion, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And play that well, really well.
Oh my God.
So, do you guys remember like the first time we tried to record? Like, how was that for you guys?
Oh.
Oh, God.
How was that?
Oh my God, you guys can go ahead. Go.
10 different takes for the intro.
Whose fault was that? I wonder.
That's why I'm saying it. That's why I'm saying it.
Oh my.
At least you're roasting yourself. We don't have to.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was,
He's doing the job by himself.
Yeah.
it was the first time, you know, in front of the camera like that. It was just, yeah, and it's pretty nerve wracking, you know, like
Yeah.
you're staring into the endless void of a camera lens.
What? The endless void of a camera. That's so poetic.
I have my moments.
I don't think so.
You guys remember the audio when we first recorded? Jesus Christ.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's voice sounds so different.
Oh,
No,
oh,
What
yeah.
are the voice cracking? Hi. Our architecture podcast. It was like we're like, oh my God.
I can listen to it.
No.
After we posted
No.
it, I can
Episode.
Yeah, episode
Yeah.
0 is an episode that we don't watch anymore. This is for you guys to watch it. That's it. We're not touching back on that. But I remember it was a lot of Stanley repeating the same thing because he was like, we're in architecture. Weather? And it was a lot of that. Oh, the camera propping. So we were not in this scenario.
Yeah.
And then actually we were in a scenario that technically so anyway.
Oh yeah.
I digress from that.
Can we talk about how we almost got in trouble?
After the recording.
Oh,
After the
yeah,
recording.
because you guys were looking for a place for the
Yeah.
longest, and they were like, "This is a secret location spot. We're not gonna bring anyone up there because it's gonna be the hangout spot. It's gonna be the podcast spot." And I'm like, "Okay." We went there, super cute, super cool. And then we're like, "All right, recorded." We did a little test trial, which that's a couple of the takes happened as well. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that we tried because there was like a metal frame around it. We tried putting Nate's tripod hanging all the way up there. Like it was like tall, that thing. It was like.
Oh yeah, there were just like chairs we stacked on top of chairs.
Oh, yeah.
And just right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And then someone came out and was like, "You guys should be here."
Yeah. It wasn't 100% trouble, but they were like, "You guys should get out before the
And
trouble."
that's why the intro is in a different place.
We are uncovering secrets.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
No one needs to know.
Oh, open secret now.
Well, I guess we're getting trouble. Now we are. That's fine.
All right. Did you guys think anyone was gonna tune in to listen to the podcast?
I think eventually.
Yeah, I think we're getting some popularity in this short amount of time. But the amount of people that we're getting so far, I wasn't expecting to go that quickly. I thought it was gonna take about like 6 months to like a year maybe to start getting a little more popular.
Even any traction
Yeah.
at all.
To like
Yeah.
have at least like 10 people listening in. I thought it was gonna take a little longer.
Yeah.
But it has been pretty good so far. Yeah, we have been getting over everything that we thought it was gonna be.
Traction from our classmates, our professors,
Yeah.
our colleagues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's like tuning in.
Yeah,
Everyone's
everyone's
excited about it.
learning.
Because it's like we're living the dreams of like so many students. So many people want to start doing this, and we actually took that
Yeah.
initiative and actually started. So which is like it's amazing, and it's also like thank you to you guys for actually tuning in.
Yeah.
Because imagine we didn't know what actually watched.
Yeah, no, I thought there was gonna be no traction either. But
I mean, it's all just about commitment and dedication, and discipline, really.
Yeah.
You know, just being consistent, coming in every day, or not every day.
He's here every day. So he remembers the intro. It doesn't have to re-record it.
Okay, my
You're
intros
also the
now,
mirror.
they're on top, you know, they're heat. So,
There he.
yeah, they're heat. They're heat.
Alright.
You know, I got a little of that Stan flair, you know.
Stanley wakes up in the morning, he's like, Art Rewind.
Yeah.
The mirror, Art
Alright.
Oh
I think too, like the thing was that the way that I thought about this was that we were already doing this for free. Just the difference was that the location wasn't here; it was upstairs in the studio.
Yeah.
So it's like I always think to myself, what am I gonna lose from it?
Yeah.
Like it's just adding. Like either way, like it's just another time. Like that's what we were talking before recording actually.
Yeah.
That to us is just so not awkward, but it's so interesting to hear like someone, oh, I like your podcast. We're like it's just us talking.
Yeah.
It's just us like another hangout. To us, like obviously we take it seriously, but this like moments we actually cherish it a lot. So that whenever someone comes and you cherish it too, we're like, you like it too?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that. Like
You-
that's
you're
kind of
vibing with us?
yes, you're vibing with us, you
You're
know.
vibing with us?
But like, but yeah, like I just think always like, what am I gonna lose from this? And I realize I'm really not, and I'm
Once
gonna,
again.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say again what I said earlier. Like I'm grateful for like both of you guys from saying like we're doing this
With or without?
without you, whether it rains, whether it's sunny, we're gonna do it because I think that like that push like we all needed it like to have to do it. So thank you, Nate and Stan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Cause it actually helps to like, I'm sure you guys noticed this, like, at the beginning it's like a little nerve wracking.
Oh, yeah.
On the camera. But then when we start talking and we're just lost in the conversation
Yeah.
and it's like,
You didn't even notice.
I've already forgotten the camera's actually recording. So that's the beauty of like having all you guys on here and helping us and helping all of us out, you know, because it's amazing. It's been great.
And I think that the big difference with us, I mean, there's a lot of podcasts that starts with friends, is that we did not start as just friendship. We started because of community.
Yeah.
And community brought us together as friends. And it somehow it worked out a beautiful friendship that, I mean, people were incentivizing us to do the podcast. So I guess we're interesting. I don't know.
I guess
I don't
so.
know. I guess so. I don't know.
A bunch of different personalities in one
Yeah.
table.
Because like with Nomas, that's the part about like the journey of Nomas that you get to meet people from different communities, different cultures. So I'm from Brazil.
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
I'm from Nigeria.
Vietnam.
Well, I'm not. I'm not from my country. I mean, I grew up in a
you're
Dominican background.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely been a part of my life.
Yeah.
So I think that that's what makes us like different, but also united because we're always it's constantly things that we're talking, we're learning from each other from different cultures. Because for example, you guys are technically from the same culture, but you grew up there and you grew up here, so there will be a little gap, and it will be something that you guys are constantly learning from each other as well. So it's like this thing of like exchange of culture, and I think that's what started uniting us. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I was thinking the other day about it. It's just very different.
It's like the Infinity Stones.
Oh my goodness.
Stanley, you're on the road today, bro.
Oh
Family
my.
out of context.
No, it's Stanley out of context.
Yeah.
Stanley out of context.
Alright. Stanley, you want to cure us out of or give us the intro since you've been practicing in the mirror?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Mirror and everything.
Art Rewind.
Show us what you got.
Yeah, show us.
Alright.
You've been practicing every day, right?
In the mirror, in the shower.
In the shower, well, brushing his hair, he's like,
Art Rewind.
Art Rewind.
Art Rewind.
We want the intro?
Sure.
Come on, give us the
Give us
intro.
a shot.
Pick a camera. You
All right,
can-
ready?
Alright.
1, 2, 3, shot one.
Alright. Hello and welcome to Arc Rewind. I'm here with my fellow co-hosts Nathaniel, Giorgio, Ben, Julia, and obviously myself, Stanley. And here we talk about architecture news.
It was a good
I ran out of breath, okay?
That was a
Good
good
start.
one.
Alright.
All right. I guess.
It shows the practice.
Yeah, you need more practice.
Okay.
Maybe twice a day now.
Twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night.
Yeah.
He's gonna,
Right before we go
start,
to bed.
he's gonna start brushing his teeth doing that so he can learn how not to lose his breath. All time.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, so I think that this is the cool part about this episode, I think, is that like you guys are seeing us from like just outside of like the architecture student and like background. And I mean, we're talking about nomads, which is part of architecture, but like you guys are getting to know us.
Yeah.
And like I think that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a different episode that we would record, but it's good to have something different.
It's the closing of the season.
Yeah, yeah. It is,
End of
yeah.
season 1.
End of season 1.
Yeah.
I guess that's the outro.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, be on the lookout for season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2, starting to make some short form content.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
oh.
Staying out of context.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, we got some side projects in the works.
Oh
Okay.
Lord, we're not gonna talk about the names now, are we? I don't think it's a good idea.
I mean,
You know what
well, I mean, we're gonna workshop. Don't worry, but we're definitely gonna have more stuff in the works for people to enjoy. I mean, if you can't get enough of us already, we're gonna have your little side gigs, if you will. And be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, you guys enjoy.
There's a lot of projects in the future.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
season 2.
Yeah. We gonna
Prepare
be
for season 2.
we're taking it to another level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Another level.
Another
More
level.
content.
More
content.
guests. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Who would you guys like to have as a guest, and would you guys like to be a guest on this show? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
So I guess that wraps up the final episode of season 1. Don't forget to check us out on TikTok, Instagram, and
Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a
smash
comment.
that like button.
Smash that
like
smash that like
Smash that subscribe button.
Share with your family and friends.
Yes.
And
yes.
work too.
Put
Yeah.
comments saying what is your favorite Stanley moment.
Yeah.
So we can
yeah.
start putting on
Well,
Stanley
I'm
out of context.
I'm
He made it public
We're
already.
gonna make it clips. We're gonna make
Bro, I'm
clips.
like the mascot at this point.
Oh, all right. I guess that's it.
That's it.
All right, that's it.
Alright.
Alright.
Bye
It's
guys.
rewind time.
Tune in.
It's rewind
See you
time.
next season.
See you next
Yeah.
season.
See you next season.
We'll miss
season.
you. Or not.
Whoa! Whoa! That's going to the clip. Oh my, that's funny.